Anglers worldwide, I'm Jabroni Joe, and in today's video, it is a beautiful fall evening. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and that makes Jabroni Joe want to go lay the smackdown on some bass. So as you can see, we've got the kayak loaded up on the car behind us. We've got our gear in the car, and we are going to head out, take a short little drive to the pit, and see if we can't get on some good sized fish tonight. The fall transition should be settling in by now. There should be some big girls out there chasing bait and looking to eat, so hopefully we find one of them tonight. Let's get to it, guys. Well guys, this outing on the water was a lot tougher than I expected it to be. I spent the first hour following my usual path around the pond, starting in the southwest corner and following the bank heading north. It was over an hour before anything noteworthy took place. I was initially throwing a topwater popping frog and followed it up with a janky jig when the frog saw no action. The jig was no more successful, but on the bright side, I was starting to see activity in the water that indicated I might have found some feeding fish. Balls of shad running from bass were fluttering across the water surface, so I made the switch to a small shad imitator, and this happened a couple of casts later. Fish on. First fish of the night, guys. Look at how he took that down. I just put a suicide shad. It's a paddle tail shad imitator on an 1/8 ounce jig head, and that got us the first fish of the evening. Let's get this one back in the water and see if this will be the pattern. After tossing the paddle tail around for a few more minutes, I made the foolish decision of leaving fish to find fish. I continued my usual route by fishing a deep brush pile that's marked with a buoy. As the sun was starting to set, I completed my lap around the pit and started back up the west bank, throwing the frog and hoping for that twilight topwater bite. When it never came, I made a Hail Mary cast with a weightless Senko, and this happened. Fish on. Fish on. Not a huge bass, but we finally got on another one. With just a few minutes of daylight left, I vigorously paddled my way towards the east bank of the pond where I had seen the shad running earlier in the evening. I started casting my paddle tail again, desperate for just one more fish before dark when this happened. Fish on. There's another one that took the suicide shad deep in the gullet. Probably should have been throwing this the whole time, guys. That's a better fish. Alrighty anglers, so that was not the evening on the water that I expected or wanted it to be, but by the end of the night we were able to put together a small pattern that landed a few fish in the boat, and you know what? I will take it. Apparently the fall transition is still taking place and the fish are not quite used to the new water temperatures yet, at least down there at the pit, that's for sure. But we do know that the fall feeding frenzy will be here soon, and there's going to be lots of big fish to be caught over the next few weeks. With all of that being said, guys, that is going to wrap up all of today's adventure. I want to say thank you so much to everyone who took the time to watch today's video. You guys supporting my dreams absolutely means the world to me, and if you'd like to go that extra mile, you can do so by smashing that like button down below and body slamming a comment into the comment section. And of course, if you're not already, you've got to super kick subscribe and ring the bell icon so that you can be notified every time Jabroni Joe uploads a new video. I will catch all of you in the next one. And remember, if it ain't Joe, it's gotta go. Angler, out.